Good morning. In this part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Here is your cue card. Your topic is, describe a piece of technology that you find very useful. You should say what it is, when you started using it, how often you use it, and explain why you think it is very useful.
The piece of technology I find incredibly useful is my noise-canceling wireless headphones. I acquired them about 3 years ago when I first started university, and they've become an absolute staple in my daily routine. I use them multiple times a day, every day, from the moment I leave my apartment to when I settle down for the evening. I'd say I use them for at least 3 to 4 hours a day easily. The reason I find them so essential can be broken down into 2 main points. Firstly, the practicality is unmatched. Being wireless means I'm not constantly untangling cords, and the battery life lasts for an entire day, which is extremely convenient. But the most important feature is the active noise cancellation. As a student living in a busy city and often studying in public libraries or cafes, the noise canceling function allows me to create a quiet, personal bubble wherever I am. It helps me maintain my focus and concentration, turning noisy, distracting environments into productive workspaces. Without them, my ability to study and even relax by listening to podcasts would be severely compromised. They're more than just a gadget. They're a key tool for managing my productivity and my environment.
Thank you. Do you think you could live without your headphones?
No, not easily. I've become quite reliant on them for my studies.
We've been talking about a piece of technology you find useful, and now I'd like to discuss 1 or 2 more general questions related to this. Let's talk about technology in general. How has technology changed the way people communicate in your country?
Technology has fundamentally transformed communication in Vietnam. The biggest shift has been the move from traditional methods to instant digital communication. Years ago, we relied heavily on landlines and face-to-face meetings, but now platforms like Zalo, Facebook Messenger, and international apps like WhatsApp are dominant. This change has made communication much faster and more accessible regardless of distance. However, a downside is that while we communicate more frequently, the quality or depth of face-to-face interaction has sometimes suffered, especially among the younger generation.
What are some of the drawbacks of relying too much on modern technology?
I think the biggest drawback is the potential for social isolation and addiction. When people constantly check their phones, they become disconnected from the real world and the people around them. Another significant issue is privacy and security. Every time we use a smart device or a social media platform, we're sharing personal data, which makes us vulnerable to data breaches or misuse. Finally, there's the problem of sedentary lifestyle and health issues that come from spending too much time sitting in front of screens.
Do you think schools should use more technology to teach children?
Yes, I strongly believe they should, but it must be done thoughtfully. Technology such as interactive whiteboards, tablets, and educational apps can make learning much more engaging and personalized. It allows students to access a wealth of resources beyond textbooks and develop crucial digital literacy skills. However, it's vital to maintain a balance. Teachers must ensure that technology is used to enhance learning, not simply to replace traditional teaching methods, and that students still develop fundamental skills like critical thinking and handwriting.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.